During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking egg.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Yeah, but then the problem is, it's like, how do you get rid of all the blacks? Oh, hey, guys, welcome aboard.
I
Revenge
told
of the
you the
Sis.
mics were unmuted. Why do you keep doing that?
Joining you live today on this Thursday afternoon. Welcome aboard.
So anyway, as we were saying, the blacks are the problem.
How do you get rid of all the blacks? You jumped the gun. You said it too early is the problem.
It's not that I'm wrong, but make sure everyone could hear it.
Welcome aboard. Revenge of the Sis joining you for 2 more days before we take off for the weekend again.
Isn't that crazy?
Fuck you, that's why.
Next week will be a full will. No, I'll do a show on the 31st. I'll do a show on the 31st if you will. Play it by ear?
Yeah, because I wanted to not be in this house on New Year's Eve.
I have
been in this house for months straight.
He has. Working. He hasn't left.
I need to get out of here and do some drugs. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish there was a euphemism I could use or some flowery, but I have worked endlessly in 2018 and done nothing. Daddy wants to do some cocaine or something. I got to do something. I'm going to lose my mind. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Because I'd like to do something, and then if I do something, what am I going to do it out here? I'd have to go to some major metropolitan area.
That's
really,
true, yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But then again, I might not, because New Year's Eve is also like the most unnecessarily expensive night of the year to go out.
It's
retarded. Everything's always like, yeah, $200, but you get open bar. And you're like, my bar tab's never $200 anywhere. So why would that? Can I bring 4 friends and they can drink everything they want? Then you sold me. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, guys, back to our point. How do you get rid of all the blacks?
Okay, look.
No, there's a family called the Blacks. They're a bunch of white people. They live up the street. Terrible people.
Yeah.
We've been trying to figure out how to get rid of them.
Yeah, but not as bad as the N-words.
Okay, well,
No, Jerry N-word. He lives next to the Blacks.
we have somebody in our chat, Jim N-word is
Yeah,
his name.
exactly.
ENWARD. That's a great last name.
What did you think I was saying?
So, guys.
Oh, you thought I meant niggers.
We gave you a bit. You know the Bears are going to come after us.
I don't want the Bears to come after us.
So, guys, you know how Owen Benjamin, right? We gave you guys a huge, almost an entire show yesterday about his fall from grace.
Right.
His precipitous mental decline, all of that. Well, we basically agreed last night. I'm sure, nobody delivers that much and doesn't take a little break. It's Christmas time. Owen's due for a break. He's going to take a break from the craziness, right?
Well, Mike.
And then he didn't stream last night, which I was like, oh, okay. Owen's taking a little breakaroo.
He just finished streaming 1 second ago. He was live 9 minutes ago.
Also, this was his second stream of the day.
Second stream of the day.
Juiciferians is the title of his. He's begging.
You want to take a peek?
He's begging to be kicked off of YouTube. Like, you know how we get in trouble sometimes and we're like, all right, I kind of saw that coming. We've never begged to be kicked off YouTube. Like, this nigga's begging.
Juiciferian is perfect. Olav, what do you think of Juiciferian? Does Juiciferian work with the Israelis? Let's get some Israeli confirmation on Juiciferian's genius. Because she knows it as much as anybody, that it's these fake Jews hate her.
All right. Do you understand?
Wait, what?
No. Do you understand, right? Like, if Royce said, hey, look, me and John, a couple of guys, we're meeting up at Starbucks. We're hanging out. Come hang out, man. And I arrived at Starbucks to hang out with Royce and the fellas, and this man was sitting at the table rambling like this. At some point, I'd have to look at Royce and go, who the fuck is this guy?
Why is he shut
Who is this guy? What is he doing? Who is this guy? Like, did he just sit down and start telling you about Juiciferians? Because that's what this feels like.
It does feel like a crazy person.
Owen Benjamin is the kind of guy that people in his life have to constantly go, look, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a little intense sometimes. He doesn't mean anything by it. Owen's cracking up.
Juicifer light in the morning. I'm gonna
He did
Good improv, too.
By the way,
The improv was good.
Chase Him Out of Earth is literally the most famous lyric from that song. So it's like you.
No, he said da-da-da-da-da.
But it's like you sang all the other. You sang the lead up to "I'm gonna chase him out of Earth." Like that's the famous part of the song. It's the hook.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, this guy's a fucking mess. This guy's losing it.
But at least he's still not outside on his porch.
Because someone's got to call it out. Because America is
by the
over.
way, that is been confirmed. That we remember. I actually was the one that was merciful and assumed that Owen was living on like a screened-in porch. You know, one of those ones that's kind of warm or whatever.
It's an open porch.
It is an open porch with. Also, I haven't found the footage yet, but I'm hearing rumors, and I'm still looking. I didn't have time today. Somebody came to me right before the show and told me he almost burned the house down the other night. Like he has a wood stove out there, and he was fucking with it, and it almost caught one of the curtains on fire. I swear to God, I have not found the footage yet, But if somebody could find that for me, it was in the last 2 weeks.
Overrun with Juiciferians. And they hide. Like Sarah's
Juiciferian. What does Juiciferian mean?
Jews that are Luciferian.
Like Lucifer? Yeah. Luciferians.
Yeah.
But Juiciferians.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Silverman is a Juiciferian.
The bad Jews. I think
Chelsea Handler
I think Owen's trying to do this baby red pill thing that these guys always do this, right? They always try to do this diet red pill where they go like, it's not all Jews. Some of you Jews are cool. Like they try to get Jews to join in on their anti-Zionist chant, and it's not going to happen. Like it's like asking somebody from Pittsburgh not to root for the Steelers. It's a fucking pointless endeavor for the most part.
It's like asking somebody in the south side of Chicago to go one Christmas without 46 people being shot.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
But it's like the equivalent of going, nah, I mean, most blacks are disgusting criminals. I mean, you're all right, but most of them are N-words. Like, whatever black person you're saying that to is also going to go, I don't like you.
It's weird. I did that when I went to the Apollo. And
they went,
but Rich
Voss, the clown swept you off stage.
But Rich Voss was headlining, so it was fine.
Lighten up, people. But yeah, he's like, guys will do this. Sometimes these alt-right guys, they'll be like, and it's not all Jews. I want to just like, Juiciferians mean like, back in the USS Liberty. Have you heard of this? Jamie, pull that up. And Kurt Metzger is another one, man. He's a fucking satanic pedophile cocaine addict.
Then why did you drive him to Joe Rogan's?
Because I needed to go to Joe Rogan's.
Okay. And
I want people to respect me and like me.
And did that work?
It's never worked.
Has Rogan ever invited you back on, Owen?
Oh.
All right. Well, what have we learned? All right.
Well, when is his wife going to invite him back into the house?
Fuck,
back
dude.
into the actual house.
And by the way, he has all these things outside, and these are just curtains. Like, if it rains, does he bring this stuff inside after every show? Because I feel like if it rains, right? Wouldn't all this stuff get ruined?
Well, not only the rain, it's Washington State.
Snow, you're right.
And it's not just snow, but it's the air itself.
You're right.
There is a reason why you take your most precious, valuable belongings and you put it inside of a climate-controlled home that's dry and room temperature. You can't just have your rolling synth out in a fucking porch.
Juiciferian. Chelsea Handler is the unique spawn of an SS Nazi and a Jew.
Is this for real? Or is this like a fucking bit? Because if it's a bit, maybe I'm stupid. But is this for real?
I think he's out in that porch permanently. I'm telling you, man, my theory is coming to life. I got to give a shout out to Steve Miller at Sumosexual on Twitter.
Okay.
He's one of the hosts of the monumental Waste of Time podcast. But he actually said, and I quote, I think it's porch and car streams from here on out, possibly about Holocaust denial. We're headed down that road. We're getting dangerously close to, why were the smokestacks built after the war? You know, if you look it up, all of the supposed death camps were found in the Soviet-occupied areas of control after the war. And why are there wooden doors in a supposedly airtight gas chamber? It doesn't make any sense. Why did he feed them if he was going to kill them? All right, Amy, take me back.
Thanks for calling in. Next on Crowder, now. That was just him Skyping into Crowder one day.
Coming up next on Louder with Crowder, we got Owen Benjamin and then home tips for how to cure your fibromyalgia. It's all coming up next. And this guy's the Juiciferians are like, it's crazy how good my marriage is.
It's super awesome.
His wife has had it with his wife has had it with his moon malarkey.
By the way, there's a couple bears in here.
Oh my god!
Well, by the way, this reminded me. No, there's a couple bears in here. There's some bears in here. Here you go, guys. I found actually. Did you know that the unBEARables have a video?
Oh, you guys have a theme song.
Yeah, you didn't
guys
know
have a whole
this?
theme.
You didn't know this? This is
No,
crazy.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, get ready. This is the
Let's check
unBEARables.
this
Owen's
out.
unBEARables.
This goes out to you, unBEARables.
All right, I'm leaving the CRTV logo too.
Viewers of a weak disposition might want to turn away now.
Snowflakes.
I like it already. I like it already. I like it already.
This is jamming.
It's an easy dance too.
Can I be honest with you, too? Very manly.
Yeah,
Very
look,
macho.
these are dudes.
No,
these are dudes, bro.
These are bro dudes.
These
These are fucking.
Bear Force One, baby.
These guys are so based. Shout out to the Bears.
I love that.
By the way, you can tell by the way from the filming and the outfits that this is not an old video. That's not a very old video.
2007.
I was going to say that is a 2000s. Oh boy.
It's a good song. You ban me because I speak the truth. No one's banning you. Bear people in the chat. We don't ban people.
Yeah.
We're gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, we're gonna make fun of you.
Owen Benjamin bans people. We don't ban people.
Yeah, without you stupid boomers here to make fun of, we won't get any joy out of this. So of course we're not gonna censor you.
Yeah, we want you to be here.
We want to hear you yelling and screaming and squirming.
Trolita goes downvoted, blocked, and reported.
Hey, how funny is it though, right, that Owen Benjamin calls himself Big Bear, and just think in a few months when his wife leaves him, he'll probably be fishing food out of a trash can.
It's not. So you said now, Mike. You said that during the stream he threatened to punch his dog. Owen threatened to punch his dog.
I didn't say it. He did it.
Oh,
He
okay.
did it. I
Let's
didn't
see.
just say it happened. It's a thing that happened.
All right, let's see.
I'm getting really annoyed by George today.
That's his dog.
He ate one of Walter's new gifts, and I might just punch him in the face because he's so big that I don't consider that cruel. Like he doesn't
Right?
he doesn't follow
It's a
orders
reasonable-
properly
Yuki, come here.
when it comes to like eating our kids' shit. And if I catch him eating another one of Walter's things, I'm just gonna pop him in the nose. And I don't care what people have to say about that.
Yeah, it's like the normal ramblings.
Completely reasonable. I know how it is sometimes when you want to punch your dog
Danger Zone goes.
in the face.
Danger Zone goes. Who punches their dog? Someone with a high IQ.
You know what? You just don't get it because you don't have a high IQ like me. But punching your dog is a very reasonable thing. You know, the ancient in Hellenistic Germany and Greece, they would punch their dogs in the face as they were inventing democracy. Look,
I think he's back live again.
you know I've accidentally stepped on your dog's foot and felt like I murdered a baby. You know what I mean? Like when you ever heard a dog accidentally and they make a little meow and you're like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry I ruined your world.
Because it's terrible because dogs don't understand the apology.
I will yell at a dog because I have a booming voice and I can get a point across with a dog by yelling at it.
Right.
But yelling is adequate. He's not live.
No, he's not. I thought he went back.
That guy's a hero. I just came in. His own broadcasting from a tent. That's hysterical. I once did a.
It's fucking really funny, dude.
It's funny that you're outside.
funny that you're
instead
not
of being
allowed
inside
inside your
your
own
warm
house.
warm home with your family.
that you paid for with your fucking with your piano money.
video from I used to do a series for Comedy Central called Jokes from and I did one in a tent in Kuwait. And I thought that was pretty funny.
Fuck! I wish it was a tent in Gaza.
It looked kind of like this. And I did I was
Can
doing
everybody
USO
stop acting
tour.
like going to Iraq to do comedy for the troops makes you one of the troops? Okay.
Yes, it does.
It's a regular stop now. Like, there's enough people booking these tours. It's not hard to get on a USO tour. Doing a fucking Iraq tour is like it's like basically doing Magoobies in
You know,
Baltimore.
my favorite is when they show up. The comics are always wearing like a vest and a helmet, and then the other dudes are there in tank tops. Like, hey, sup? Like, you know,
Relax.
Yeah, calm down. What are you doing?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. If they made me, I'd wear it. But I'd be like,
I think they make you.
'Cause I'd be like, come on, man. I'm not.
like an
This shit
asshole.
is gay. Yeah. I'm not gonna. My body's pretty frail at this point in my life. If I get clipped with a bullet, I'm dead anyway.
Helmet or no helmet?
Yeah. Let me just rock a fucking tank top. It's hot.
And I was just telling jokes from a tent in Kuwait. So when people say shit like, "You've gotten real intense, Owen," I've always been intense.
Get it? Intense.
Did he make a tent joke?
Intense.
Did he make a tent joke?
Yeah, it's like because it's
Even when he was on.
Hey Royce.
Yes.
You ever have sex while you were camping?
It's fucking intense.
Yeah.
I find out.
Sorry.
What did the Jewish Boy Scout leader say to the boy? Want to buy some merit badges?
So, Catholic priest and a rabbi are walking past this little kid. The Catholic priest says, "You want to fuck him?" The rabbi says, "Out of what?" That's another Jew joke.
Sorry.
That one's actually my favorite. I think that one's my favorite of all time. It's
a good one.
Out of what? It's just the simplest joke.
Yeah, look, he doesn't look crazy.
Owen Benjamin has everything under control.
Your friends in the chat.
Which one?
DJ Khaled and failed comedian Mike are not wrong about Owen, but also we also are not funny or interesting. My toilet is clean.
Clean your toilet, Dan.
Yeah.
I've been intense as fuck my whole life. Kevin Spacey may commit suicide by hanging.
He's lost his mind.
But it's a weird.
He's turned into Isaac Cappy.
No, but you see what I mean. It's a weird. There's no segue. He went from.
He's turning into Isaac Cappy.
Huh.
But yeah, jokes from a tent. Like it was pretty funny.
Remember the good old days? Remember those, Owen?
Dude, the Middle East is shit. That's why.
Whoa! Hot take. Hot take. Did you know the Middle East was shit?
Another reason I support Israel, even though I just kind of talked a lot of shit about American Juicifarians, compare it to Qatar. A lot of Americans have never been to the Middle East.
Fun fact, guys. Fun fact. I actually learned that one time when I was watching. Remember VH1's pop-up video? I was watching
Pop in, dude. Pop-up video.
and it was during the video for Desert Rose by Sting, and it went. It said, "Fun fact: most Americans have never been to the Middle East." This nigga is so stupid. And the thing is, there are so many people
He's smart.
We got a lot of haters that are like, "You guys are low IQ trash. You're low effort content." That's fine. But unlike your boy Owen, and unlike all you other heroes like Sargon and all these faggots, go find a clip of me saying, without a facetious tone, that I have a blank number IQ. Insert number here. Go find any clip of me ever touting my IQ or how smart I am or how based I am. Shut up. Shut up. This guy has claimed to have a 141 IQ before.
I've taken those BuzzFeed quizzes too. And number one, I have a 157 IQ according to that, and I'm a real Samantha.
Be happy if you're in the 110s or above, just be happy and shut up. But I've never met anybody with an IQ above 125 who's ever actually touted that fact. It's just that those people don't exist. People with high IQs don't run around screaming about their high IQs.
Bless you.
Same way people with gigantic dicks don't go on and on and on about how big their dick is, generally speaking.
Right.
They usually will go, "Oh, don't worry, you'll see it." It's the same thing with an IQ. If you have a high one, don't worry, we'll see it.
Talk to military people about this. Like, go to Afghanistan or Iraq. Go to Iraq. And then
I like how he pronounced it both ways.
Iraq and Iraq, both.
just like look around at the shit. It's fucking awful. And it's like these people want to fuck you up.
This just in, it's really bad in war zones.
Folks, this just coming in from the Owen Benjamin news desk. The cradle of civilization is, quote, shit. Beep, 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 beep. The original city of Babylon is shit, according to piano player and comedian, musical hack comedian Owen Benjamin.
Back to you, Owen.
And I don't know, people will be like, well, it's because of our foreign. It's all kinds of shit.
This just in, folks. Fuck the Middle East and their entire culture. This coming in from, This coming in from prop comic and parody songwriter Owen Benjamin.
Look, and here's the thing, and I will say this. Even before he went crazy, you and I used to talk about it. I never found Owen Benjamin funny. Never. Like, this has nothing to do with his politics.
I
or
never
how
got him.
crazy-
I understood his charm to a certain extent. Like, I understood why he was popular, because for the same way that you see, there's a lot of pointless streams on the internet where people are like just having a cup of Joe at a fireplace, and they're talking about their Dollar Tree shopping. I'm looking at you, Navarros, and they could pull in
Poor Meglos.
and you could pull in a few people to watch your horse shit. So I was okay with it. But when you're like, oh, I'm a comedian, all right? I'm also on the wall next to fucking Chris Rock, okay? I played that fucking piano, man.
And this is one of his songs.
This was from the beginning of the year. This is
The beginning of the year.
the beginning of the end also. This
right.
was, and look at the difference. I want you to look at this is from this year. Okay, this is from this year. Look at him. Look at the difference in
You're
this
right.
past year.
You're right.
This is a song he wrote
Okay.
that got him in a bit of a pickle.
Was that the tree? I know that was the tree that I chained my bike to. Did I walk here? No. It's 8 miles. There's no way I would have walked.
He does some
I know I have.
things.
I know I rode my bike here. Here, the key is right. Look, there's the chain. It's been sawed in half.
It took him a really long time to realize.
Someone definitely took my
I
bike.
like the journey he's taking us on, though.
He's painting a picture.
Is it that guy? Hey, you. Is that my bike? Oh, no. It's not a bike at all. It's a sandwich. He's holding a sandwich. It couldn't be the black guy over there sitting on the thing that looks exactly like my bike. Because everyone thinks, everyone gives black people a hard time, and I'm not going to be a racist, even though it does have my name written on it the exact way I wrote my name on it. Should I say something? No. I don't want to perpetuate any stereotypes, but that nigger stole my bike! That nigger stole my bike! I really need my bike!
Punch Out did it better, you hack. Oh, it really does sound like the Punch Out song.
Oh no! Is it the Punch Out song?
Hold on. I think it's the Punch Out jogging song.
No, it's the actual fighting music.
Hold on, let's see.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're right. You're right. That's what it is. All right, let's see. Hold on. Let's compare. Let's be fair. Let's go back just a little bit.
To be be fair, though, the Punch-Out version, if I recall correctly, had way more N-bombs.
You're right. Well, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out did for sure.
The Japanese
Oh,
port.
boy, yeah. I was going to say the original title, but I'm not, because he's saying the word enough.
The original
Here it
name.
goes.
The original name for the black boxer in Mike Tyson's
What was
Punch-Out
it, Mike? What was it, Mike?
was Tyrone Watermelon. Because they were all racial stereotypes. Remember? Tyrone Watermelon.
You're right. And the Indian guy's original name was Street Shitter Patel.
Yeah. Remember when he... Well, do you remember how he squats down before he teleports? They originally had him shitting. And they were like, we can't have that.
Soda Popinski used to drink booze, and it was an Irish guy.
Yeah, and then Tyrone Watermelon. And then at the very end, they went...
Tyrone Watermelon. You're not even trying.
And then at the very end, did they try
No,
very
they
hard?
did it, you're
Vodka
right.
Drunkinski?
You're right. Piston Honda.
But then no, this is a true story. Look this up, guys. You can look it up
Okay.
on Kotaku or whatever.
Or whatever.
Then at the very last minute, they actually struck a deal with Mike Tyson and realized, well, we'll ship a whole lot more units with his name on the box. So they reformatted the game and changed Tyrone Watermelon into Mike Tyson, which required very little changing. Anyway, that was your now
Not
you
many
know.
people know that. Not many people know. Now you know racist gaming. That'll be our new channel. The original name was Tyrone Watermelon.
Is there anybody that does that gimmick? Because I'll do that gimmick where I do a gaming show, but I lie through my teeth.
Oh, it'd be great.
Because there's no it's video games, right? None of that shit matters. It's not like they're gonna get me for having
honestly,
bad journalism.
we could put
It's video games.
Putting that together would be cool, but it would take someone to edit it with actual pictures of what the original Tyrone Watermelon looked like. You know what I mean?
Watermelon, yeah.
Like on a picture.
Ding ding.
Is him holding a KFC bucket in one hand and malt liquor in the other. Sorry, Owen. Let's hear your Punch-Out cover again. That's what he's doing. He's doing the Punch-Out theme.
Yeah, he's not. Here's the thing, right? I know a lot of guys like Owen Benjamin who are classically trained in an instrument, but it doesn't mean you can write music. That's a different talent. You know, all the guys I know that could write good songs are like dudes on heroin who aren't actually very good at playing music. Like, I'm dead ass. You never have, it's very rare you have a classically trained pianist who can also write songs. Usually you just got a guy who can write songs. He can't write. He just knows how to play the piano really well.
Danny said he's waiting for Tyrone Watermelon to start posting in the chat. You know what's coming. There'll be a Tyrone Watermelon in the chat very soon. All right, so this is a song that made him famous. Or this year that got him coverage. Is this what got him kicked off of Twitter?
Might have been. I know this got a lot of heat at the time. This was one of the big, this was also the beginning of this year. And this is where we start off with, this is like Owen Benjamin. I still have I can still get on TV and stuff here and there. And now we're at the bearded, I'm on the porch. He's in his house in this video. It's very
Oh,
important.
that's a good point. Hold on, I'm trying to write down the code.
You could skip right to Tyrone Watermelon.
Yeah,
It's
right. If you
dope.
put the code in, it's easy. What is this? So he just plays the piano now?
And then he does Eddie Vedder at the end, too.
Okay.
It's a medley, dude. Do you not
I
understand?
don't want to say anything.
What talented, classically trained
I don't want
pianist.
anyone to
My IQ's not high enough.
think I'm a racist or anything, but I'm pretty sure that nigger stole my bike.
By the way, that was not a. That was. That was a hard ER. If we're being fair, that was a hard ER.
Let's see.
On my bike.
Let me go back a little bit more.
To think I'm a racist or anything, but I'm pretty sure that nigger stole my bike.
Yeah, it was a hard R.
That was a hard ER. Now, look, I understand. I'm all about freedom of speech, all that shit. I get it,
Oh yeah, we say joking around too.
but it's 2018. You got a wife and kids to feed. Should you be making "nigger stole my bike" jokes on a piano?
Well, I would-
usually, you know what I mean.
I would say this. So I would say if he was just a YouTuber, I would be saying this is fucked up. Let him. But it's like, fine, you could do this stuff, but then when they don't ask you back on TV shows and stuff, yeah. Mike and I have no illusions of grandeur. We understand we make these jokes. We've dropped hard R's on the show, joking around, obviously. But we also know we're not going to be on CNN. We're not going to get invited even to a Crowder. Mark Levin isn't going to interview us. You know what I mean?
Dave Rubin doesn't want anything
Yeah.
to do with us, so we do our own thing.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's not going to be like, hey, you guys want to talk? That's not going to happen. So we understand. But you can't then freak out when people go, why did this happen? You know why it happened. You know why it happened.
the problem. It's like the intellectual dark web. Jordan B. Peterson won't let me go on Joe Rogan anymore. And it's like Joe Rogan looks like a fucking thumb, dude. He's a fucking faggot. He fucking has AIDS, faggot, pedophile fag. All right, relax, Owen. Why don't you go talk to your kids? Bounce them around on your knee. Be normal at Christmas.
All right.
Fucking moon landing didn't happen, bro. Big Bear.
What did you
People
say?
go, hey, Big Bear. Shout out to all the Bears, unless you... But if you criticize me, even the slightest, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban everyone. I don't deal with criticism. I don't want people calling me out for my bullshit. I'm not getting a fucking divorce, okay? I've just been at the house by myself for a couple of weeks while we sort things out. Wait until the phrase "sort things out" comes out of Owen's mouth. Because that's coming.
How soon?
By the spring.
By the spring. Okay.
By the spring, Owen is going to be on his streams going, look, Email's been around because we're sorting things out right now. A lot of things to figure out.
All right.
It'll be something having to do with some kind of job offer she receives. And that's how it'll play. She's getting a job offer, and we're just trying to figure things. I don't know why my Owen Benjamin has turned into the guy from Coach.
It has. Oh, what's his name? Nelson. What's the guy's name from Coach?
The guy who looks like Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah.
So anyway, it sounds like fucking John Laurinaitis.
That's a good point.
People power, bear power, moon power.
I thought it was your Super Dave impression.
That's a Super Dave.
Super Dave Osborne.
He's gonna be good doing good though. Hey Bears, mark my words. He's gonna be using the phrase "sorting things out" very soon.
Right. Yeah. There's some little bear cubs in here that are yelling at us.
Little bear cubs.
Wow. Hold on. Wait. Here come the bears. Here come the bears.
They're trying to poison my family. Do you know what that's like? They're like, "Hey, Big Bear, here's some gummy dicks for your kids."
I don't think that's happening. You want?
Oh fuck! You know we still have the CRTV logo on this screener.
Of course. It doesn't end. I should take that off. You're right. I forgot.
Do you want to get sued, boy?
By who?
Glenn Beck and Mark Levin. Do you really want to have to go to court?
No, not with specifically not Levin.
But even on it, like, do you really want to waste a Tuesday having to go to court to file motions against Glenn Beck? You want to spend your fucking 2019?
By the way. So
What the fuck?
I'm gonna show you. Can you give me? We're moving on. We want to move on from Owen for a little bit.
Yeah. What is this?
All right, perfect. Mike, you know how off the air you were telling me that you wish I would find more 80s gay culture videos?
Yeah, I say that at least 2-3 times a day.
I like that he's given up. He used to fight it, and now he's
I'm
like,
no, it's I totally.
Well, let me introduce you. This is from, I think, the late 80s, early
I believe
90s.
you got my request wrong. I originally requested a flamethrower so I could attend a gay party. But okay, this is fine.
And
This is good too.
And the best part about this is I just took the CRTV logo down. Okay, look.
So more Nelson Sullivan videos. I got
Ken Boy's gangbang birthday party. Are you ready? All right, I'm ready if you're ready.
Here for our standard fuck party. That
No,
It's 3 seconds
No!
in. It's 3 seconds in.
Oh my god, this guy what is with his titties? Like his titties are shaped like SpongeBob.
So he has, I think it's a dog or something
He
on
has
this. over-
upside down SpongeBob titties.
He does. All right, well, Mike, it's 3 seconds in. Can you give me a little patience, please?
This isn't Florida, isn't it?
I don't know.
This
I'll be honest with
feels
you, I don't
like
know.
Florida already, right?
Let's see. Remember, this is during
Barbed wire
80s,
tattoo. This fucking guy.
80s, 90s. This is when AIDS was still hot. Okay.
generally hold here once a month.
He has a tattoo of a dominatrix dude with his dick out.
I mean, the rules basically have always been no drugs, no attitude, no condoms, no clothing.
Those are reasonable.
The no condoms one's pretty concerning.
Wait, why? It's a reasonable request.
Well, like you said, the AIDS thing on account of the AIDS.
Yeah, but back then, who knew what the AIDS was? AIDS smades, I say.
But then, fine, okay, but then don't tell me no drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with it. So you want to engage in gay, promiscuous sex that could end in people getting diseases, but I can't do a couple lines? I can't rail a couple lines of blow first?
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong
No
with you?
drugs.
We do allow condoms now if guys want to use them. We have no problem. But 100 guys, 120 guys at the party will find 2 or 3 condoms the next morning on the floor. That's
So one guy used a condom 3 times.
Remember, we've been told for a long time, and we need to listen. Gays had nothing to do with the spread of AIDS and HIV. Okay.
No, yeah, Gaten Dugas had nothing to do with spreading HIV throughout the North American and Western hemispheres. A gay flight attendant who is a promiscuous faggot, homosexual, he had nothing.
Well, that's
to do.
not what his Wikipedia says.
Man, I used to give them money, dude.
Wait, who? The AIDS people?
No, Wikipedia. I used to donate to Wikipedia.
Oh yeah, but don't feel bad. So did I.
And now when I see them
it
ask for
first
money,
started,
yeah.
when it
now
first
when I see
started,
them asking for money, I'm like, all right, nice try.
no, it's true. When it first started, it was really good because it was, again, like everything else, it was a lot more real. It was a lot less uncensored. And then you're like, all right, fuck this now. Now you're changing everything. And then when they ask for money, have you seen how big the banners
let
are
your
now?
Marxist overlords give you money. Okay, let George Soros give you money if you're going to push his agenda.
You don't think he is?
Well, then that should be enough. Get more from him then.
Right.
the party will find 2 or 3 condoms the next morning on the floor. That's it. Well, do you want to see?
You know what this is, by the way? You know, like it.
Barge right in.
Yeah, thanks, Dukes. You know, like in Star Trek, they have the alternate evil universe. This is a parallel universe. This is what Mike Pence is. In a parallel universe. This is parallel universe Mike Pence.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
On the floor. That's it. Well, do you want to see the new equipment and stuff we've got?
They got new equipment, which I'm sure is to enrich the gay community.
Yeah, we went to an estate sale. I guess Den went out of business. Had a bunch of great HD cameras on sale.
We have 3 portable slings out here in the yard.
The sex swings.
Guys love coming out and having sex outdoors. It's really kind of romantic.
Because when you think of romance,
No, it's absolutely romantic.
when you think of romance, you think of a bunch of dudes fucking each other outside in the ass in
What if-
leather sex swings.
What did we do to deserve this?
Turned away from God?
I guess, but like Jesus, man, how much do you need? You know what I mean? Like I got a little wild in my 20s, and I fucked around a lot of girls, but like I never, you know what I mean? There was all these like group sexy things and all these things that I've turned down in my lifetime because I'm like, how much do you need? Like, I want to fuck this cute chick over here. Like, that's gonna be the extent of my night. How much do you need? Same thing with like drugs and shit. I love drugs. Give me some fucking painkillers. I'll eat them right now and do a dance. But like when you see people eating a fistful of them, and you're like, how much do you need? Fuck. Let's do a speedball. Let's mix crack and heroin. How much do you need? You know, like I remember eating like a Percocet, and then I'd go like 4 hours before I realized I hadn't even smoked a cigarette, because I'm like, oh, who needs more than that? This is, I haven't had a smoke in a while. I actually have a legit craving and start having a smoke. You're like, oh, this is great. But like, you see people that are like fucking doing heroin and like passing out with needles in their arms, and this is the equivalent of that. You have fucking sex swings out in the open. You got no condoms. These guys knew about AIDS at this point.
Oh yeah.
How much do you?
Wait till you see, because there's a lot of denial about. Watch this video. It's only a 3-minute video, but 36 seconds in, you'll see. So now he walks into like some basement thing with a covered pool table is what it looks like. Okay, 2 more sex swings. Look at how many rolls of paper towels are underneath where the sex swings are.
By the way, the rolls of paper towels are out there. Like, you guys ever go to a barbecue joint?
Yes, I know. A Hooters.
Or a Hooters where they just have a room. Just here's your slop, you pieces
fucking
of shit.
pigs.
That's what it is.
Yep.
I mean, that's the only reason some places have the napkins, is because they're known for messy food, and you're like, all right, but like, this is disgusting.
Well, we actually call that the fuck pew. The Southern Baptists wouldn't take too kindly to that, but, it's made exactly the right height. The little bottom boys can get on it, and the top.
The little you say little bottom boys? Is that what he said?
The Southern Baptists wouldn't take too kindly to that, but, it's made exactly the right height. The little bottom boys can get on it, and the tops do their thing.
Yeah, a little bottom boy, and then at the top gets his.
So we designed it, and it's been pretty popular. And generally, the parties are split between fucking and fisting. And
You gotta have variety.
Right. It kind of like when you want to separate the whites and the darks from when you do laundry.
Exactly.
fisting guys will tend to stay over in this area here.
Sort of like
fisting area,
like a smoking, non-smoking.
Right? Yeah,
type.
fisting, non-fisting. Yeah. You're right. That's fair.
And then the guys over here just for the fucking, then we'll take care of the rest of them.
Take care of the rest of them.
He's making it sound like it's an assembly line.
Look at this, Alpha.
Jesus.
I've been in the hospital 3 times whenever we spoke.
What?
Why has he been in the hospital 3 times? Why is he?
I've been in the hospital 3 times whenever we spoke. Since then, I've been in the hospital twice.
That's it. That was your big moment.
For
letting that go, or
Parties are very popular, and there's no judgments made one way or the other about the type of sex that the guys are going to have. And
Bill will say that barebacking didn't have anything to do with it. However, I somewhat disagree.
but the action is pretty hot and heavy here. I mean, it starts just almost immediately.
I still do it.
Hold on, let's hear this gentleman.
I still do it. It's my choice. I enjoy it. I don't like to use a condom. There are a lot of dangers to barebacking. I don't play at the parties as much as I used to because I do tend to get sick easier than most people.
Mike, hold on. Why do you think he's getting sicker than most people?
because I believe he may have
Okay, here we go.
acquired
Acquired.
some
Okay.
sort of immunodeficiency
He has fibromyalgia like Steven Crowder?
syndrome. What's that spell?
Fibromyalgia.
That's AIDS. That's probably
Are you sure?
the AIDS.
Wait. Which is the one that...
Oh wait, is that why this guy quit his podcast?
What podcast?
Join my mug club. It's just a mug that says "cum."
Now.
AIDS cum.
AIDS come.
That's what it secretly says inside of Crowder's mug.
See, look, unlike Owen Benjamin, we don't pretend to be smart. All right. Mike, let's hear
Dude, fucking AIDS pedophiles, dude. It's fucked up. 141 IQ, Bears. Is he measuring himself in bear IQ? Because I'm sure he's smart for a bear.
even smarter than the average bear.
What we're saying is, Owen, don't try to steal our picnic baskets.
Yeah, okay. Consider this Jellystone Park. We're not having it.
Sorry.
Hey, come on. Now. Okay, let's move on.
Oh,
I do tend to get sick easier than most people. And some of the diseases I have, like I said, they don't know what they are. It's the party.
I know what they are. I know what they are. It's just like I have a low-grade fever all the
I
time.
feel like this is now we're going back further in time. Then this is definitely 80s.
I think it was 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I don't know for sure because it was uploaded to just a random thing, you know. But I think you might be right. It sounds like the way they're talking, it might be an 80s thing. No, because they knew of AIDS because they talked about it earlier. The other guy said it earlier, so they did know of it.
Tonight is a birthday party for one of the guys. That's also one of our models. He's been in several of our videos. And we're going to set this room up so that we can film it.
So we can give him AIDS.
Yeah. Bryan Singer directed this, by the way.
He wants us to shoot his birthday
Like,
party.
no offense, man. I know I'm going to get a little fashy here for a second, if I may. Christmas season's over. Time to get real again. This was a time, the 80s, 70s and 80s was a time where we really should have gone full fash and really done some drastic measures to stomp out some of this degeneracy. Because this and the Michael Alec Club Kid scene and the RuPaul, which is now still around, RuPaul started in that Club Kid scene.
Yes.
It was an incubation chamber for what is now Desmond is Amazing. And I know you're, no, it's not. You're sure you're a bunch of I don't care. This level of fucking, and I'm not talking about gay people. I'm not talking about the John Ritter character in Sling Blade. That guy's not the problem, okay? John Ritter's character in Sling Blade wasn't a guy who was going to chair swing sex parties with AIDS.
Patrick Swayze and Donnie Darko is the problem.
Yes, or Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Or how about just
Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing. Patrick Swayze in Red Dawn.
Wait a second!
The point is.
For no reason, going hard on Patrick Swayze.
I love
today.
actually Patrick Swayze was one of my mom's favorites.
Oh, it's one of mine
And
too.
one
of
of my
course.
favorites. You can't not like
Hey,
Patrick
pain don't hurt.
because he played every tough good guy in the 80s. Like, hey, man, you leave that nerd alone. And you're like, who doesn't love Patrick Swayze? Even nerds grew up going, he's cool,
man.
guy.
He's protecting nerds.
But anyway, back to this.
Sorry.
So this was a
Gay AIDS?
This was a pivotal time right here in our country where we should have been shaming people. And this is from the documentary The Gift. So we should probably look at that. Somebody super chatted us. Told us where this clip's from. Thank you very much for that. That was
That helps a lot.
yeah, that was Jackknife with a PH.
Thank you, Jackknife.
That's very, very valuable information. Thank you. Because I do want to check this out more. But this 80s, 90s gay club kid scene was, and if you look into it, they were glorifying rape and murder and torture. All this Pizzagate shit that everybody gets into, right? That they go, oh, the left is obsessed with, their children in underground pizza tunnels and sex with kids. That all started with Michael Alec in the 80s. I mean, it started earlier in darker circles, but this was 30 years ago when they began flaunting it in front of you.
Right.
And we didn't do shit about it then. Look back when Michael Alec and the Club Kids were spreading AIDS and degeneracy throughout New York City and murdering people. By the way, the same Michael Alec who they now let Desmond hang out with.
That's the video where he was with painting behind him, where it said Rohypnol.
Yeah, that was Michael Alec. and he murdered his drug dealer
Yes.
back in the 90s.
In a bathtub,
Party.
correct?
Killed him and then cut him up.
And
in
then
the
cut him
bathtub.
up in the bathtub. Okay, okay, got you.
But this entire culture, right? Back in the 80s and 90s, we were too concerned with like NWA and like Judas Priest. Remember, like, and then NWA came out. We were burning tapes, and everybody's like, "We gotta get these young uppity niggers in the hood. They're the ones that are ruining our children." But over here, with that sleight of hand shit, what was really going on is you had this shit going on, and this spread like a disease. This is what's killing us. Hood rat culture is always going to be around, white or black. That shit was never going to kill us. This is going to kill us. We should have been focused on this in the 80s. We should have literally knocked these people around on the streets if we had to get them to dial this shit back. Because this is straight up. I have AIDS, and I'm spreading it on my sex swing. And you aren't going to do a fucking thing about it, bigot. I thought gays had it terrible.
So, hold on.
Gonna be here in the sling, and
I've now found a treasure trove of this documentary, The Gift. I found some good stuff.
Thank you
Guys,
so
we'll
much
just
again,
come-
Jackknife. That was a great find.
We'll
go down that rabbit hole.
crazy.
come in and have sex with him. Okay, open your present. There it is. And here, this is gonna be his birthday present, I guess. They'll just
To get
It's
AIDS.
a shame, man. I know so many interesting gay people. I always bring up Jeff Ray. He's the guy I used to pal around with all the time in Tampa. He's one of my best friends, and he's a comedian guy. And he's a gay dude, but he's such an interesting, broken, funny guy. Like, he's a comedian. So, like, he reads books, and he has interests, and it's like he has hobbies. He has things that make up the DNA of who he is so that he's a person. So he's never been, we've had conversations about, like, him banging dudes because it comes, you're going to have natural conversation. It goes in that direction. But these people are genuinely just a shell, and it's just dicks, fuck, sucking,
Yeah.
fuck. And I've been around these people. I worked the gay shows in Tampa when I did DJing, and it's constantly talking about sucking, fucking, and drugs, and sucking and fucking and drugs. And it's like, again, I have these gay guys, you get them away from the pack, and they're just like, dude, did you see this fucking Steelers blew it last week? And they have a whole thing, and you have a whole conversation with them. You go, tonight's been fun. Mm-hmm. This is disgusting, man. What happened to people?
come open these drapes and unwrap their present.
In this case, it's AIDS is the present.
Oh, really? Oh, you spoiled it.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a wild time. As you can see, it's a small room, so we're not gonna be able to get
Ken Boy is his name.
probably 12 people in here at a time.
And I will be 28 on the 7th of August. I'm not worried right now about getting anything else, like any STDs, because I want to have fun right now. I don't want to have to worry about it. Hopefully it'll be around.
You've been to the hospital several times. So check this out. So this is the documentary, The Gift. Here.
You love the little articles that they
Underneath-
keep
underneath
the
that,
debunking
yeah.
thing, yeah. Every time I watch a 9/11 video, that now it's September 11th attacks. Believe what we tell you.
All right, so this is a CNN interview about the movie.
Building 7 fell because it was really hot.
Welcome back now. Believe it or not, there are actually some people who want to get the AIDS virus. The name
Is it you, Anderson?
on the street for some of these people is bug chasers, and the virus itself they call The Gift. It's also the name of a new film that's getting a lot of attention. It's about a subject we are sure you may find uncomfortable, even shocking, but it's also a subject we should not ignore. Here's a short clip from The Gift.
I have one friend who is always like, I want to be like all you guys. You know, you all have it, and I don't. What's wrong with me? You know, I want to go out there and get it.
They want to be in the in crowd.
So they want.
Look, I understand trolling and I understand edgelording, but I think this is peak trolling, right?
You think this is trolling?
No, nobody. This is mental illness, clearly.
Of course, this
but I'm
can't
just
be
saying
trolling,
it would be the ultimate level of trolls to get AIDS, to own people.
Definitely is not a gift to get it. I would definitely be gifted if I didn't have it.
I have no desire to give this gift to anybody.
Apparently, and I'm seeing here because I searched the gift, and I just searched the gift documentary. I scrolled down a bit. Pod Awful did something a year ago on this.
Did he?
So yeah, no, that's fine. But that's just, it's funny because good for him. When you search for the gift, he's like the number 5 thing that comes up.
Some people have even said...
I'll say this about Jesse, man. He stays fucking ahead of the curve, dude.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Really does.
You know, oh, I'll give you your dad.
Joining me is the filmmaker who created, directed The Gift, Louise Hogarth. Thanks for being with us. This is incredibly disturbing. Probably a lot of people don't know about it. Why do some people, and we stress this is a fringe group of people. And
Is it fringe? Because didn't Grindr have, like, I read articles about that Grindr had its own section just for pause, right?
Maybe. Which I think is good. I think you should have that. I think you should. If there's a way to get the AZ people with the AZ people banging.
AZ people.
No, seriously, that's good. It's quarantining them a little bit better. It's better than just having people hiding on a regular app, right?
Auto Shit says Rome is falling. And Justin super chatted, degenerates like this should be hung from a cross. And he's talking about Anderson Cooper.
in the United States, why do they want HIV?
It's a multi-leveled reasons. A lot of people, it's survivor guilt. They lost hundreds of friends.
All right, first off, her head is so small she should be sitting next to Beetlejuice in a waiting room.
Seriously? I was like, wow, Sharon Osbourne is sick.
I know, it's a weird head, like a little tiny head on this little thing. Louise Hogarth.
She looks tiny in general, though. Like, she looks frail.
Yeah, she does.
They've lost 2 or 3 lovers. They feel guilty that they're still alive. Other people just want to get the worry over. They don't want to worry about
Because
it.
they think they're going to get it anyway, they might as well just get it over with.
Yes.
Isn't there a way less convoluted method of killing yourself?
Oh, there's so many ways.
There's so many other ways to kill yourself with less variables.
I saw you shared that meme of a toaster that just said, "My last bath bomb." That was hilarious.
Which is, by the way, that's one of the dumbest fucking urban myths in the world, that a toaster has enough fucking amps in it.
No, there's not. It'll hurt, but it won't kill you.
Yeah, there's
it'll
always
pop.
this
The
thing
breaker
about-
will pop.
Yeah, the breaker would pop, and like Roy said, it would fucking ruin your whole day. But there was a toaster in the bath, and even when I was younger, I would look at toasters and go, "There's not enough amps in that," and like you just said, like it would clip the power out.
Yeah,
but yeah, it would be very unpleasant for about 2 seconds.
And also, most bathrooms, at least the new houses, most bathrooms. Power outlets have an already inbuilt breaker, little reset buttons on them, so they pop even quicker than the main house breaker.
People want to belong to a community.
They think there's this community out there that, and they, in order to belong to,
There is a large barebacking community out there, which they're not bug chasers or gift givers, but they are bareback.
Gift givers. See, you're giving them the gift of AIDS. It's a gift.
Bug chasing was like, I don't know, fucking Pokemon reference or some shit.
I don't know. Or even in the 80s, like chasing fireflies with catching
Aren't
them.
they
in a
like
jar.
bugs or something? Like,
No, some of them are bugs. I mean, some of them are animals.
I thought they were all like.
None of them fucking ruin your immune system.
I thought they were all like animal bug things.
Mike, are you saying that they're not people?
They're not people. Why is anybody buying my book? Benzo Shakes.
Is he not doing good?
It's not doing great.
Okay. So that makes it seem but it's doing good.
The
though.
reviews are,
mixed. Are the reviews all bad?
All the good ones are absolute ball washers. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's literally like
one of them's from F from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and then also, by the way, if I came out with a book, right, and somebody wrote a review and said, Mersh's book is awesome, he's also a cool guy to hang out with, that doesn't help the credibility of the review, because you're like, oh, you're just one of those people that hangs at his house. Yeah.
Doesn't count.
You're supposed to be like, I, as a person who has no idea who this man is, enjoyed this book thoroughly.
Well, no,
and objectively.
Then I would also know that was fake. If you said it that way, I'm going to 100%.
What if I wrote a review for my own book and said, I, a dude who is totally not Mersh, is telling you that this is the greatest book since War and Peace.
And also, Jordan Peterson did not molest his daughter.
Would you buy it only because you'd know it was me and go, all right, but that's pretty funny that you wrote that.
You're right. Guys, don't forget, If you want to help us out and you need to protect yourself on the internet, go to revengeofthesys.com/XPN. That'll take you to ProXPN.
ProXPN, your final solution for all your VPN networking needs.
I don't think they're going to approve the final solution line because it invokes Nazi Germany. So I don't know if the final solution...
I'm not familiar. Was that like a thing? I mean, I know about Nazi Germany. I didn't know that they had any sort of...
Just round up all the hackers and put them into some sort of camp.
Yeah.
All right, look. If you want to help us
You're
out...
the one that went on a tangent. I just slipped in a quick...
I know, but I had to. If you want to help us, patreon.com/we're not sorry is another way to help us. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Stay where the fuck you are. Revenge of the Sis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now. And that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before.
Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
What is your return policy there?
30 days, no charge.
Ooh, 30 days. Sounds fair. My goodness, Dennis, this feels good. Feels good in my hands. Oh, good, my kids are
I
safe.
saved everyone!
Yeah, my yard's protected.
So, of course it feels good, but that only proves our point even more. We'll take 2 of these, Gunther.
Great. I'll need your licenses for the background check.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can drive, you can kill.
Oh, Christ, look at this.
That was fast.
You've been denied.
What? That's ludicrous. Why?
It says here you have an extensive history of felonious behavior.
There have been incidents, sure, a few minor indiscretions, but, I'm simply a person of interest in most of those cases, all right? And being wanted for questioning are very, very, very different things, Gunther.
And you've been institutionalized.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, one time, for a short period of time, that was against my will. That doesn't even really count.
It's the only time it counts, Dee.
Okay, look, it was like a teeny thing that happened with a college roommate. It was really no big deal.
It says here you burned her.
I burned her, yeah, I burned her. But she was so annoying. I mean, she deserved it, okay? She was wearing my stuff, and she was copying me, and...
You were copying her.
I was copying her, she was copying me. It doesn't matter.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't sell you the guns.
Oh, well, look at you. Oh, Gunther, the morality king. Hi, I'm Gunther. I've never lit anybody on fire before. You light one bitch on fire and everybody freaks out. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was one time and one thing.
Relax,
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis, Thursday show. Thank you, everybody, for staying with us. And Mike, as usual, I just can't even enjoy the break. He sent me something enraging during the break.
I just saw something else that's pretty funny on Facebook. Ben Shapiro shared an article. Mizu official claims tall men asking out short women could constitute sexual misconduct. Ben Shapiro tweeted that out and wrote, "I'm sorry, what?" Ben, clearly nobody was speaking to you.
Yeah, this
tall men.
Yeah, it's not you.
Sit this one out, buddy, all right?
Yeah.
Get a booster seat. Shut up. You should never post articles with tall men in the article and write, "I'm sorry, what?" You're down there. We're talking to the tall men. Sexual harassment. You're fine, buddy.
5'6", I believe.
Dude, he and Joe Rogan, I want to see them pose for a picture next to, like, Jordan Peterson and Owen Benjamin. Because Owen Benjamin's another big, tall, fucking lanky guy.
Okay. You sent me this. What the fuck is this?
So, like, like...
Don't do that voice.
Nah, man, it's cool. So, like, like weed, right?
I'm aware of it.
Weed LMAO. Yeah. So, like, these are they did the highest paid comics of the year. That list where it was all dudes, and Kathy Griffin cried about it. Why are there no women up here? Because they're not funny.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So they made a highest comedians list.
Oh, because of weed?
Well, of course, Doug Benson, bro.
Overrated. Doug Benson.
Everything about Doug Benson is weed.
Hold on. I know people that love Doug Benson.
And I don't know why.
But I'm sure there's friends that you normally respect, right? But then they're like, I like Doug Benson. I'm like, why?
You know what he is?
Oh, he smokes weed like you? So what?
He's the podcast weed smoking version of Bob and Tom.
Yes.
Remember how you'd know people that go, "I love Bob and Tom," and you're like, really? Why?
Fucking Bob and Tom.
Why do they? Why do they exist?
Do you know they're still around? Bob and Tom outlasted Opie and Anthony.
I wonder if the JB and Bubba show. Oh, God, there was some weird show in the morning that we used to have on the Redneck station, and those guys were like a redneck Bob and Tom. It was really bad. But yeah, Bob and Tom. But it's like that's Doug Benson is the everything is just like, weird, man. Weed, bro. Getting dug with high.
That I get it because when you're high, you don't know. Shut up.
Yeah,
this is
because-
what
no,
I hate.
No, Royce, it's true. Listen, when I haven't smoked weed in a while, and then I smoke some weed, I immediately become dyslexic.
Look,
that doesn't happen to you.
I love weed. I'm sure you do too. Weed's great. However, weed culture is worse than
Absolute cancer.
It's worse. It's just as bad as gay culture.
It's just as bad.
At least embarrassing wise. Let's talk embarrassing. Being embarrassing.
Yeah, it's like wigger culture. It's just like, like weed should not define you. And again, I know that there's people, weed is degenerate. You should be killed and gassed. All right, we get it, Spurgs. But we're normal people are talking right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to smoke weed, smoke weed. But it should not be any sort of a defining factor in who you are as a person.
Exactly.
Nor should it be the basis for most of your material if you're an artist. Like, the most interesting artists I've ever known all did heroin. But they barely talked about heroin. And when they did, it was very cryptically. But, like,
Mitch Hedberg's a good one.
Mitch Hedberg never talked about. Well, he did it. He did a few times, but it was
But
always
it was a good joke.
It was a good joke that was inspired by him really getting heroin sent to him through UPS and going, that's kind of a good joke.
Yeah.
But let's see some of these big names. Let's see some of the big names.
Okay, well, Dougie B.
Doug Benson, the big king of the highest, the highest of the high comics, man.
Okay, no, who's next? Jesse May Peluso. Who's that?
Why isn't Rogan on this list? Hey, Jimmy, pull that up.
This is Forbes, by the way. The Forbes put this out? Via Forbes. This wasn't like a fucking weed magazine. This is Forbes. Yes, you're right. You would think out of everybody, Rogan would be there, right? All right, so the next one is Jesse May Peluso. Then Sarah Weinshank. I don't know who that is. Tell me if you know these people.
Sarah Weinshank is I know that she hosts a podcast, and I know it's with another chick. That is, I swear to God, all I can tell you about it. Now I got to look it up. I know she does a podcast with another chick.
Then the next one is I've heard of Mike Glazer. Then Kim Congdon.
Kim Congdon is, I think she's a New York comic.
Okay.
I've seen her in Roastmaster stuff, but like, she's like one of those really shrilly Jersey-sounding broads that you'll see hosting at every mic across the state every day.
And then Nagayo Balloum. Raymond Rivas II. Rachel Wolfson. Stoner Rob.
Hey. Hamburger. Stoner Rob.
Adrian Earhart, Josh Wolf, and Ron Funches? I don't know. I know Doug Benson and Mike Glazer. Those are the two that I know on that list.
Yeah, I know of Kim Congdon. Like I said, I know Doug Benson, obviously. I've heard the Sarah Weinshank, or I've seen her, and like I said, something to do with the podcast. Ron Funches.
So what you're saying
Ron
is
Funches is kind of known, right?
So what you're saying is says Kim is dating Louis J. Gomez. By the way, don't read into that.
Then that's who that is. It's Louis J. Gomez's girlfriend, Kim.
Yeah,
that's why I've seen her at those things. See, and that's the thing. If people go, "You're an idiot. You didn't know they were dating," I
don't care.
I genuinely, and it's a genuine thing when it comes to me, I don't care about people's personal lives, and that's not a shot at them. I'm a big fan of Louis J. Gomez, but I couldn't fucking care less about his personal life, and I think that more people should be that way. There's a certain line with people where they're always like, "Did you know so and so's dating?" and fucking so. I don't care unless they're people in my sphere, and I know I can exploit it for laughter. But other than
that, Porcelain says Lewis has plastered her unfunny ass all over the network, and it's infuriating.
It's probably why I know the name recognition, but they're all nobodies. If you're doing pot comedy in 2018, you should kill yourself. And I know you could
Prop comedy, you said?
Pot.
Okay, sorry.
If you look up. I'm sure you'd find a million videos of me because I was a hack. But I've always said I was a hack when I did stand up. Well, I'm funnier now. I'm way less of a hack on the radio than I am on stage. On stage, I'm a hack. When you make me write material, I'm a fucking hack. If you just throw a picture on the screen and let me smash somebody for 20 minutes, I'm way better. So you'll find a million bits of me talking pot, doing pot jokes, pot humor. But like it was, 2007? Everybody was fucking edgy pothead, man. And plus, you got to realize it was edgy back then. It was illegal. It was an illegal substance. I think there are people now that are so young that they're coming into this world and there's such a tolerance for weed use that they think that it's not edgy now. But about 12 years ago, it was people were like, he's literally just lit weed outside this place in the parking lot. He gives no fucks. But 2018 and you're at the highest comic.
That's a good point. Like back when Lenny
legal now.
When Lenny Bruce was cursing and he was actually getting arrested. But if you're trying to be cursing guy in 2018, be like, yeah, all right, who cares? Oh, vaginas, I got it.
It's like doing a list of drunkest comics. Is that edgy and cool because you could walk to the liquor store?
Wouldn't it be easier to do the just not drunk comics? It would just be a shorter list. Because I would think most comics. By the way, Brian Regan, he
puffy alcoholic,
dude. It's bad. It's really
He
bad.
actually looks like a washed up Vegas lounge singer.
He does. That's exact. Richard Cheese.
And not even in a bad. He's still not a bad looking guy.
No,
He's
no.
not falling apart.
I think he's very funny.
But that's why I said like fading, like Las Vegas lounge singer,
right?
Because those guys would be fairly decent looking guys, but you could just tell years of just drinking and doing coke at the Bellagio, it catches up with you.
All right, well, hold on. Now I want to know, who do you think are the drunkest comics?
Like I think Brian Regan could be Mr. New Vegas if they did it. This is Mr. New Vegas. You should go talk to Mr. House. He's got a mission for you.
That's very good.
Watch out for the boomers.
That's a pretty good Regan. I like
The
it.
boomers, they've got artillery. They're going to shoot at you with artillery. This is Mr. New Vegas.
That's a really good Brian Regan. Now I just want to hear you curse and say things he would never say as Brian Regan.
Red-pilled Brian Regan.
Red-pilled Brian Regan would be amazing.
I'm doing theaters in Branson because of the goddamn Jews.
You can't say it loud.
I can't do it. I can't do television anymore. They said, Brian Regan, he doesn't like... He's against the Jews. He doesn't support Israel.
Red Pill Brian Regan might be my new favorite character.
Sorry, I don't like $3.8 billion a year for Israel. Sounds pretty stupid to me, but I'm stupid. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Brian Regan hates Israel, confirmed, they're saying. In the chat.
Israel's no friend of mine, killing Palestinian children. Running him over with tanks. Sorry, Brian Regan. I think we just ruined his new special.
That's not nice. The big yellow one's a kike.
I'm going to take this after the show tonight. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go and take this audio and I'm going to pair it with video of Brian Regan's new special. Tell you what about those goddamn Zionists taking over our country. Patrick Little's running for president.
Out of nowhere, being the cleanest comic since Jerry Seinfeld, all of a sudden just turns on everybody.
The big yellow one is building 7.
His new special's titled Jews Did 9/11. Oh, fuck.
That was fun.
All right. Somebody says now Blues Doll needs to make a video. I would love
Brian
that.
Regan with a mic.
All right. Should we move on?
I don't support President Trump anymore. He just keeps cucking to the Jews. Sorry, that's not. I like Brian Regan.
So
I
do
want to
I.
make it perfectly clear that I absolutely love Brian Regan.
I think he's hilarious.
He's never done any wrong in his entire career, as far as I know.
All right. Move on?
Yeah, we're good.
So I know you were asking me.
Who's this fat pig? Is that
All right,
ass?
but it's not even started. Look. This is and they took it down, but thank God it's the internet. Somebody saved it. This is like Survival Force 1. It's a YouTube channel, right? Where they teach you how to survive things like knife attacks and gun attacks. You know what I mean?
Happen all the time.
Right, no, yeah. So this fat broad, she's going to teach you. Well, okay, and this is for real. This isn't a joke. I want to be clear because I've looked at their channel. This isn't like a bit. This isn't like okay, they're fucking kidding. She is 100% serious, okay?
She's dressed like a FEMA worker.
This is 2 guns disarmed. Okay, 2 guns disarmed. Here we go.
Split second survival, and we had a request last week.
Split second survival. That's the name of the group. Okay, here we go.
Survival, and we had a request last week for a multiple attacker scenario with some firearms, and we're going to do that real quick for you tonight. So, I'm going to have my helpers today, June and Baron. Now, one of these bad guys is going to have me in a chokehold with a gun to my
So
head.
he's the Yakuza, right?
bad guy's
And then
gonna-
other guy
Russian
is
mob.
Russian mob. There you go.
So, for those listening via podcast, let's watch the video. But anyway, the Asian guy has a gun to her stomach, and the white guy behind her has a gun to her head. Okay?
Because you know how when somebody robs somebody, right? You know how they always hold a gun to your stomach.
Yeah, of course. And you know how they're normally interracial Asian white gangs that do it too.
I love all these self-defense things. Do you understand? If I wanted to pull a gun, I'd pull a gun out, and then I would stand 5 to 6 feet away from you,
right,
and go, "I'm going to shoot you in your face." I love these self-defense things where they're like, say this guy's got a gun and he's holding your hand with the gun already. You're like, that's easy.
And by the way, it's not going to be this calm. You're going to be panicking because there's going to be a gun to your head.
But anyway, I want to see this lady take out the karate chop.
No, fucking first off, I have you know, this is just what William Hung is doing now.
He looks like an Asian Kim Sorgente. Right? They're raped! Thank you, sir.
My head. The other bad guy's going to have a firearm with a gun to my stomach. Now, honestly, in a real scenario, they wouldn't be asking for my money. They'd probably be taking me somewhere with this kind of hold-up. So
Why would they take you? Because the problem with you is this: you're gonna need 2 guys. It's like moving a couch. You have to go. No, you're left.
No, you have to go. You got to
Tilt
twist it,
tilt it,
twist it around, and then go through. Well, let's take the pillows off. We'll try
All right,
it
we'll
that
start
way.
again. We'll start again. Hold on.
Try
let's
it
see.
without the cushions.
I'm gonna unscrew the feet, and that should get it through, right? If I unscrew the feet.
That's not nice. We're not nice people.
Sorry. Rick Garrett. So I don't know how useful this video is. All right, let's see.
but if it was for my wallet or my keys, I would just give it to them and go home because that's the ultimate goal. Now, because this isn't that kind of situation.
Both guys just
what I'm
fall
gonna need to
asleep
do
because she's talking. It's over. Here, just take the gun and kill me.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
Is move forward and use their body mechanics against them. So it's going to look something like this.
Yeah, that would.
Did you
never
see
work.
that?
That would.
No, look at the move. Look at the Steven Seagal move. Check it out.
Like this.
That would never. First of all she did was kind of pinch the gun behind her, and then the guy still had it. Like,
Right.
He would have just shot you in your stupid fat face. She's not serious, right?
Just watch. No, this is serious. Watch.
So, in super slow motion.
Wait, are people paying for this?
I don't know. I mean, I know it's First Survival. I don't know. I forget the name. I've already forgot the name. Survival First. They have a YouTube channel.
Ladies, you want some? Well, I know we always do this, and we know we don't ever capitalize on anything or monetize things. But I'm just going to help these girls for free. You guys want to listen, ladies? If you're listening, If a guy tries to attack you in any way, shape, or form, if he's got a gun, you're fucked. Just give up the pussy. You do what you got to do. Like I've had to give up large amounts of drugs in the past because somebody had a gun, and that was the end of it. You got to learn when you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to give the puss. If they're unarmed, all of this shit is worthless. What you do is you bite. Like literally, when I say bite, like when you bite somebody, like in the movies, where they're like "ow" and you let them go. No, bite like through the bone and into their finger. Bite a piece of their body off. Go for their dick or their nuts and hit them in the nut. This is all worthless. Nuts, biting. That's what you go with.
Hold on, but let's give her a chance.
Show you what that looks like. To break down the mechanics, what I'm doing here is not engaging, but using his body mechanics against him. This hand floats as I move forward, points the gun right into his own shoulder.
That's not what's going to happen, though.
How do you know?
Because he's holding her lightly. Have you ever been in a chokehold?
Yes, I have.
That was being done by a guy?
Yes.
And that guy didn't have a gun, right?
No. It's hard to get
and
out.
it's pretty hard to.
It's very difficult.
Even an amateur.
Yeah.
There is once you're behind a human and you can get it locked in. You don't have to be fucking. You don't have to be fucking Chael Sonnen to fucking choke somebody out cold. So this is bullshit. And he's so much taller, and he's just doing this. And she's going. So you just go, get off me, sir, and then you do this, and then you do wah wah wah. She's doing Mac from It's Always Sunny moves. And then I would go, and that's it. All right, next. Number 2. Sequence number 2.
Against him. This hand floats as I move forward, points the gun right
So
into
now
his
I
own
can
shoulder.
see him, and I'm giving him an ocular pat down, and I'm assessing his threat level.
All right, you're good.
I love the long pause. Hang on. Okay, you're good.
Points the gun right into his own shoulder. And when he fires, that goes off. Of course, it's going to be a little bit.
Why would he shoot himself in the shoulder, though?
Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand.
None of this makes any sense, you fat lady, you fat fatty. Did she come in and steal a bunch of people's money and throw a thing and then just leave? Is this legal?
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Seriously. But that's like they were teaching Bobby to knee somebody in the groin.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Concussion for me. But as I'm moving forward, hopefully I'll be out of range.
Hopefully.
So this hand floats as I move forward. This hand does the same thing. This hand is going to go right into the trigger guard. As I step forward and off the line, he's going to shoot his friend.
Oh, wait. Did you see that? Not only did she move the gun, she pulled the trigger and shot the other dude. You see that? Hold on. Watch.
The trigger guard. As I step forward and off the line, he's going to shoot his friend. I'm going to walk it forward.
She really thinks this is a fucking Tom Cruise movie?
Do you? I mean, do you remember In Living Color? One of my favorite characters. One of my favorite characters on In Living Color was Sweet Tooth Jones. She's doing Sweet Tooth Jones bit, where it's like, I'm not a fight instructor. I am a fight choreographer, and he would like always have like his little legal description of what kind of business he actually runs, and he would just have women come and he would teach him self-defense. But it was always, this is Sweet. Anybody in the chat remember Sweet Tooth Jones? It was Tommy Davidson with the bald cap with the fro that only was like balding, and he would come out and do like Mac from It's Always Sunny. He'd be like, say this man's got me by the throat, right? I dive out and I'm like, yeah, and the guy the guys all work for him, so then they just dive backwards and tumble around, like in the movies. She's doing Sweet Tooth Jones shit right here. This is it.
Sensei, Sweet Tooth Jones.
Right on.
God, I remember this. No?
Yeah. Somebody grab you by the shirt, you're like, ah! Show them you ain't playing. Karate. Protecting your body. Super bad. Lottie-dottie. Step to the left. Step to the right.
This was one of my favorite things from In Living Color. This used to always make me laugh. Tommy Davidson always made me laugh.
excited. Students, today you all have the martial arts prowess of a Jimmy Dynamite, Kid Dynamite Walker. But by the time I'm finished with y'all, y'all gonna be as bad as Jim Brown in 3 the Hard Way.
All right, so I don't want to get popped copyright-wise, so I'm going to go ahead.
But yeah, they do. But he goes on to like stage fights, but he never uses the people in the course. He always uses his
His own people, yeah.
And then they just dive, like they take these crazy bumps for him. It's really stupid, but that's what this woman reminded me of. What a dumb woman. This is my favorite shit ever.
Oh, don't try to block it now.
So that's what this woman was
Stuff
doing.
you just showed us about 5 minutes ago?
Hey, you got any questions, Red?
Yeah, Huey Newton. Yeah, I do. What is some B movie?
Huey Newton's a
have
good
to do with
reference.
Self-defense. I mean, we're
TV was better back then. Even
It really
like,
was.
because In Living Color, let's be fair, was not a great show.
No, they had a couple good bits.
It
though.
doesn't age well, but like there are some jokes in there sometimes that you go, you couldn't go, hey, get out of my face, Huey Newton now.
No, of
That's
course not.
amazing.
I like some. You know what? You're right though. I did rewatch some old In Living Color episodes, and a lot of it doesn't hold up. But there's some stuff that's still funny. The 2 gay movie reviewers, they were funny. What was it? You know what I'm talking about? The 2 gay movie review guys. It was.
Oh yeah, the I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
it was It was that was Damon Wayans and David Allen Greer.
Yeah. All right. So look. Anyway, let's finish.
Sorry, Asian
That's fine,
teacup.
sorry,
Let's go, guy.
As I step forward and off the line, he's going to shoot his friend. I'm going to walk it forward, make sure that he's done before I escape. And I'm going to escape fast. So
You can't do anything fast, lady. Stop pretending.
once more, just so you can see it, chokehold, gun to the head, gun to the stomach, looks something like this. All right, so
And do you think that would actually work, lady? You think you're walking? You would be raped and shot.
Well, probably just shot because look at her.
You're right. It's a good
Bitch is
point.
already shot.
Are we excited about the new Sam Hyde stuff?
No, I'm not. I'm very excited. Yeah, I don't know if everybody saw this, but we did. This was from Sam Hyde.
And he released this on Christmas Day, right?
Yes.
Let it snow. I hear someone inside like PUBG.
This is a sight, I'll say that.
Would you like to hear some caroling?
No.
Fucking
no.
All right, let's see.
Why?
Because I don't think you guys can sing.
They're fucking insane.
By the way, I saw this like on Christmas Day, and I was dying laughing. This was a great gift.
Cam! Book it, let's go. Yo, look at him running. Oh my god. He was right, we can't sing.
You learned the hard way.
Hey, how's it going today?
Oh, they're
We're from the Homosexual Veterans Fund. We just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Are you videoing me?
So he accidentally, I guess he was making that noise with a cigarette in his mouth, and he spit it into the woman's house. It was lit.
And he was apologizing.
So they actually totally corpsed and just like, we're sorry.
He didn't mean to do that. Very, very sorry. I'm a veteran. Sorry.
I have PTSD, I'm sorry. Whoopsie daisy.
I have PTSD, I'm sorry. Watch more felonies at mdet.tv.
What's up, Sam? It's Bam Margera saying Merry
They
Christmas.
went to Cameo. Bam Margera's on Cameo.
They went to Cameo.
And dropped like $50 and got stupid bid.
Of Theater of the Air Hope, your day is epic, bro. Keep your hands where I can see them. Yeah, man.
Wow. Bam Margera, my dude, my bro. Thank you
He's such a douche.
He's a fucking asshole, and I love this man.
very much. Coming in heavy with the Theater of the Air new MDE show endorsement featuring Nick Rochford on there. Okay, let's keep this short and sweet. Where's the content? What have you been doing? I've been a busy little beaver, tinkering away in my workshop. All the 2018, we have Shot in the Can, KSTV 2, Theater of the Air, 15, Hide Wars, fucking a lot of sketches for Happy World Daddy, formerly known as Crush 500, now known as Happy World Daddy! And you have to say it like that when you're talking about it to your friends. Happy World Daddy! So that's it, gang. Merry Christmas. I hope you got some loved ones making you some yummy chicken wrap boxes, okay? I hope your loved ones...
It's just one of those pre-made things from like a gas
like a
station.
Publix or yeah.
Care about you this much. What's Sam been doing all year round? Oh, I think it's time you take a look.
When somebody comes into my house and they start yelling penis, Jewish, homo, what am I supposed to think?
Have you ever heard of a kid marrying his own mom?
Roll! Die!
Was he doing the Skyrim Dragon Shout?
At some kind of
Was he at some sort of
game
Magic the
store.
Gathering thing or whatever?
Yes, in a
Holy
wearing a
fuck.
long trench coat.
Which one of these little kids' games am I gonna wipe the floor with you fuckers with? Am I right?
That is a fucking great bit. Oh, doesn't you know when you see a bit and you're mad that it was such a simple one and nobody thought of it? Oh, it's gonna be great. Walking to Magic the Gathering and just shit talking these Yu-Gi-Oh players.
You think I'm lying? Trust me, I know a
There
lot
he
of
is.
inside secrets.
There he is. Look, I know I've said this before. Sam Hyde gets a lot of credit, and he deserves it. But sometimes I feel like he gets too much credit. And this is my guy. I am so happy to have Nick Rochefort back. Because this dude makes me fucking laugh more than a lot of people nowadays.
Trust me, I know a lot of inside secrets because I'm a fucking Jew.
Can I shake your hand? Give me a handshake. I'll bust your fucking head.
You guys are obviously straight white men.
I think he's actually having a over. You can't vape inside.
Just vaped right in his face.
Why are you fucking with me? There's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass. I'm to that camera.
I'm gonna get
Stop it.
pussy, bitch. Fucking stop.
I'm gonna get pussy, bitch.
I'm gonna get pussy now.
Stop!
You gonna do this? Oh shit! Hey, what's up, faggot?
Next time you go to PAX East, use this technique. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for your internship. KSTV Season 2. Best Kickstarters, the best GoFundMes, the best Patreon accounts. Kickstarter TV Maximum Acceleration, begin! Who knows what we're going to find on our magical journey? Hardcore mental illness! How do you like me now?
I am
so
very excited for this.
I guess boy was right. Porcelain was the guy that originally said that this was going to happen. So I'm very happy. Gives a little tiny white pill for 2019.
Yeah.
I don't tell you guys. See, I don't encourage you guys to give money to people other than us, but go
Give
sign
money
up.
to us.
Go
No,
sign
still,
up.
us.
All right, yeah, but go sign up for their stuff too, because if they actually make money at this,
if we could change,
then they can. I don't know.
How long before they're kicked off of YouTube?
Well, they
I know they have stuff on their own site, but how long till they're kicked off of YouTube?
They've already been kicked off of YouTube. They're on $1 Million Extreme 2, and there's a $1 Million Extreme 3. So they've already been kicked off. They wiped out the original MDE before they were on Adult Swim account that was around for a long time. They got rid of that.
It's pretty fucked up.
So, yeah, they're blacklisted. So I would like to see more stuff out of them. So if you guys are, Charles is hilarious too. I do miss Charles, but Charles has been hinting that he's got some things he needs to sort out, but that he has some ideas that he wants to do, whatever. So I am hoping that he'll come around. But that's why I'm encouraging people to go and give him a couple bucks, keep them floating, so that hopefully they can.
Yeah, no, seriously, they make fucking hilarious.
They make the best
stuff,
content,
and they should absolutely.
Porcelain, you got to get your fucking Patreon back up.
Is Patreon sign up? What happened?
He took it down when when all the unpleasantness was going on.
Put it back up. Who cares?
Put it back up, you asshole. I was literally how because I've asked Porcelain a million times what's your PayPal, because I don't like fucking Patreon. I don't like recurring billing on anything. It's just how I am. I pay my phone bill when I give you the money when I have it.
That doesn't mean don't listen, patrons. We still appreciate it. Don't.
No, this is a personal thing of mine.
Okay.
Obviously Patreon works because a lot of people, millions of people, are okay with automated billing with their phones and all this other. That's fine. I'm terrible with that. I just would rather, I'll give you money when I have money. So, but you should get your Patreon back up, because I literally looked at his first Patreon the other night. I was like, sign up as a patron for old Porcelain, for old P-Dog. Try to support some of the content we believe in. So.
Oh, we know Patreon stinks, but there's no alternative right now. So, I mean, I get it. But,
yeah, we're waiting for, look, fucking Jordan B. Peterson
oh boy,
is with that fucking faggot, Dave Rubin, fucking AIDS fag. And they're gonna take all your fucking money, dude, and they're gonna fake another moon landing.
Porcelain says, I think somebody has a fake Porcelain account on there. Well, that sucks. On Patreon?
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
That's actually legitimately fraud.
Yeah.
That's actually illegal.
Don't get Patreon, let them crash and burn. Get Subscribe Star or something. The problem with Subscribe Star is the same problem with Patreon. It's the same problem. They're not gonna last.
Yeah, and you know what else the problem is? Nobody fucking uses it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. A lot of people, Patreon and some of these websites, they do well now because people have accounts on there. That, you know what I mean? Even people that aren't content creators have made an account on Patreon because they support multiple content creators. They have a market.
Damien Scott says they've already deplatformed Subscribe Star. It's already down. It's down at the moment. Chronic Ops just confirmed.
And this guy, everybody goes, man, this Patreon founder, man, he's real humble. He's just a musician, man. Just want to make a couple bucks for himself. And no, he's now controlled by MasterCard. He admitted it. I retweeted that earlier today. He straight up admitted MasterCard is the reason we've been deplatforming people. So at the end of the day, it's still the you-know-whats that run the you-know-whats. Or the you-know-whos that run the you-know-whats.
So now they've taken it away. So now the credit card company. So what are they going to say? You don't like it, conservatives? Make your own credit card company. Is that what's next? I don't understand, because you're right. Jordan Peterson can come up with whatever the fuck he wants, but if MasterCard doesn't want, what are they going to do? If you can't accept MasterCard or Visa, what are you going to do?
I don't think Visa plays that game, though. It's just MasterCard, it seems like. I don't think Visa's on the SJW train. But it's that's the thing, man. You got to worry about. There's always, you can keep moving up a level, but there's always going to be a new boss you have to fight, and it's like this is ridiculous. And the boss always seems to have a giant hook nose. It's like fighting in a video game where the boss is the same at the end of every level. You're like, they put no effort into this.
All right, this is I actually
Here it
really
is.
like this guy, John Stossel.
This little building is a $2 million bathroom.
It's $2 million.
$2 million? I had to check it out.
I was expecting gold-plated fixtures. It's just a toilet, couple urinals, 2 sinks, $2 million?
Do the people who use this park know what taxpayers paid for their bathroom?
What should something like this cost?
A couple thousand.
70,000.
It's New York.
I'll go $250,000.
Right, because it's New York. So let's say $250,000, right? That seems reasonable.
Approximately 100,000, maybe. Or maybe
They spent $2 million.
for this. Unbelievable.
Wow. Wow.
You could buy a nice house.
But I love these New Yorkers that are wow, but you love this. This is what you built. This is you wanted this. You wanted everybody to fucking tell you what to do.
Wow.
You could buy a nice house here for $2 million.
Price, yeah. You could buy a big house here.
You can. This nearby house was advertised for much less. It had
6 beds, 4 baths, $539,000. $500,000.
What a shithole that house must be.
has 6 bedrooms.
In the millions for this.
You think this guy's Jewish?
Look, I need to see more before I can make my judgment.
Okay, sure.
In the millions for this. This is ridiculous.
What do you think? Now, what do you think now?
$2 million for this? That's ridiculous. Wait.
Y'all be dead if it wasn't for my taste.
I got a cousin who'll do it for you for $1.9 million.
Where does the money go?
Good question.
To the last guy that was talking on the mic.
That guy.
Yeah. It's like literally, he's the guy who's standing next to a truck that says Sheckelstein Construction Co. That's ridiculous, $2 million. I can't believe it. And he's actually got the contract.
Everything costs more when government builds it.
It's a really small bathroom, by the way.
Sorry, guys, but now with the new transgender bathroom laws, we're going to have to charge you another $1 million and add a 3rd bathroom.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Here we go.
Washington, D.C.'s visitor center was supposed to cost $265 million. It ended up costing $600 million.
So, look, you fucking...
$400 million.
A little bit of cost overruns happen sometimes.
Veterans Affairs Medical Center near Denver was projected to cost $590 million. Now they estimate $1.7 billion.
Government shouldn't be allowed,
period,
to have any money at all. Like
they're so bad with it.
If the government were your child and you were like a successful, wealthy person, you'd stop giving the government money. I can't do this. Everything you say, it turns into 4 times the cost.
They spend money like rappers.
You know what it is? Remember that scene in Casino when she asks him for money so she can go go get something, and then she leaves the table, and then she comes back, and he's like, "What? No change?" And she's like, "Oh, I played a couple games on the way back," and she just pockets the money. Like that is how government works.
Government spends more because every decision is tied up in endless rules. Minority outreach, wheelchair access, zoning rules, and much more.
Your department puts out a statement. The current estimate to build a new bathroom is $3 million.
So it's gone up since they've built the bathroom. It's now $3 million.
Could you stop making this a whole thing?
$3 million.
$3 million. You're right.
It is now approaching, in some cases, going over $3 million.
Mitchell Silver is New York's park.
It's the greatest city on earth. It's very expensive.
The Big Apple?
Big Apple, city that never sleeps.
Mitchell Silver is New York's parks commissioner.
This is the most expensive market in the world.
By the way, go walk around New York City at 5 in the morning. Tell me if that city never sleeps. Go walk around like 4:30 in the morning. They sleep.
They sleep.
Plenty of people sleep.
world.
So $2 million was a good deal here?
$2 million was a good deal. We build these
$2 million was great.
conference stations to last.
But at least they build them really fast, you know?
But you can buy whole houses in that neighborhood for less than what you spent on this bathroom.
I hear that point often, and if you look at the material that we use compared to a home, these are very, very
What are they making
durable.
fucking platinum sinks?
They use vibranium.
Oh God! Just use regular.
What do you think? The other houses are made out of cardboard?
Just use PVC piping.
Well, no. The thing is, the materials. Listen. By the way, there's like 2 companies that make construction materials. You know, there's not like this vast amount. It's the same rebar you're using in a house that you're using in that bathroom. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a special one that lasts longer.
Material.
That's nice. But this bathroom is made of durable materials, too. It's so beautiful that a newspaper said it might be the fanciest in New York. Yet it cost 1/5 as much.
Almost nailed the amount you said it should cost. And you want to know why?
Why? Well, it's in nearby Bryant Park, and Bryant Park is privately managed.
It's down the road, Mike. And that bathroom is prettier, by the way. Objectively, it's beautiful. 271,000. How in the world do you justify this?
Bryant Park built one with just as many sinks and toilets for 1/5 the price.
Bryant Park did a renovation. When we build our conference stations, we do it from the ground up.
But why?
Why'd they knock down the old one? It just looks the same thing.
It's like I have a cousin. He could have went at least 1.8 million.
Now I'm gonna need a $100,000 finder's fee, but you know that seems fair.
They could have hired me. I would have gotten them a better deal.
Commissioner Silver says this has to be especially sturdy because
they're dropping nuclear bombs on it. Like, why? Is it a vault from Fallout?
It's Vault-Tec.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Vault-Tec.
Well, sorry then. Of course.
Vault-Tec built that bathroom, so if you actually go in there and you have a Pip-Boy, it's a whole world of it. You got to stick the Pip-Boy thing into the thing on the sink.
Because
we're going to expect thousands, if not hundreds and thousands of visitors in that facility over its life cycle.
But privately run Bryant Park gets more use. No comparison. It's so busy, people wait in line to get in. Yet another reason.
There's a certain golden boy on Fox News nowadays who sounds awfully familiar. You think our boy was modeled himself after our boy here?
I've been saying this, and they're actually friends, but I've been saying this. Yes,
and it's not a knock on Tucker.
No,
I think Tucker knows what works.
I know.
You just
there's a lot of similarities. I know
because there's a way that he kind of talks like this.
Exactly.
Like, what is this about? John Stossel and Tucker Carlson are both like, this is ridiculous. Like they don't.
My favorite story from Stossel was the one that not CIA Steve said when the fucking Hurricane Katrina hit and CIA Steve was working for
But then he did one. Remember, we just recently saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
He ended up doing it.
I know. They told him, we're not going to do a price
gouging is awesome.
But no, we can't do that, John.
Stop being poor. And if you're poor, you deserve to die. That's as simple as that. I'm John Stossel and Cap Stossel.
And government work costs more is that government pays more.
We pay prevailing wage. So we
Prevailing wage.
Prevailing
meaning
wage.
Union wage.
This is a city that does believe strongly in labor, and they want to make sure that people get paid a prevailing wage.
How much you think a fair wage is for a construction worker a day in the union?
In New York?
Yeah. Fair. So just say fair.
They're probably making between $12, $15 an hour.
All right, let's see.
Prevailing wage turns out to mean union wages, sometimes more than $100 an hour.
That's fair.
Okay, look, man.
No, but they work hard. You've been in New York in the Big Apple.
I think if some guy could get millions of dollars for chasing a ball around, but what about our vets and our construction? Shut up, boomer. If you have like a really unique skill, like if you're operating that giant, massive crane that's the size of an entire building, and you're dangling fucking 2 tons of steel over people's heads.
Something specialized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got, you're going to make fucking $60-$70
Yeah,
an hour.
I agree.
And I get, hey, look, man, you earned it. But if you're telling me that, and I'm sure, $100 an hour is the high end of this.
Of course, no, they said up to,
but,
of course.
But like, even if you're making like $30 an hour,
that's a good gig.
And you're just going clang, clang, clang. It's like, come on, dude. That's.
But not only that, look how long they make it for. Watch.
That makes everything cost more. And when we watched, the workers didn't seem to work very hard. The final reason this costs so much is that it took years to build it. It took less time to build the Empire.
It took 7 years to build that tiny little bathroom.
But this is what I'm saying. This is just like that scene in Falling Down when he fucking snaps and he shoots the rocket at the construction crew. You can watch just the general bloated malaise of government where it's like they know the longer they drag something out, the more they can pull money out of things. And they know that the public has a short memory.
You're right.
7 years' time. Do you know how many times they probably asked for money for this bathroom?
Different mayors went through this. Think about this.
And people are like, it's fine, whatever. Let's do the bathroom. Yeah. And it's just, they're scams. They're all these scams. This is the kind of the stuff that I really thought Trump was going to take on, and he hasn't. It's one of the things that I really believed he would do, and he hasn't done, which is government waste.
Right.
Why we have $2 million bathrooms? I wouldn't accept a contract like that.
But here's the thing, and living in Florida, since you're by Disney, the government here gives Disney a lot of leeway. When you see the private sector, like someone like Disney build they could build something in 2 months that would take 10 years to build in New York. And I mean that's not an exaggeration. You drive down just a road here and you'll be like, holy when did they build that?
They'll shut down and reroute a highway for Disney around here.
They don't care and it'll get done. 7 years?
You'll be like, wait a minute, I-4 has a lane shut down on each side? Disney told them.
Disney told them they did it.
Done.
State building.
We've now saved 5 months out of what used to be 4 years, 5 years for a project. We're now doing them 3 years in some cases.
But the bathroom took 7.
And the one down the street took 1 year. Oh, I'm sorry, the Empire State Building took 1 year.
1 year.
Cases under. So we've shaved 5 years.
Whoop-de-doo. So instead of 5 years, it's 4.5 years? That's still terrible.
No, actually, we're 3 years, and now
3 years is still really long to build a bathroom.
we just finished one of our projects in under 3 years.
Why does it take you 3 years to build a bathroom?
We have a process that includes design, procurement, and construction.
But so does
bureaucracy, and bureaucracy.
And all those things come with fees.
And that's all it is. It's just layers of scams.
the private sector.
Ours, because of the public project, we believe very strongly in engaging the public.
Engaging the public means things like the city planning department's uniform land use review procedure. Try doing something quickly while following these rules.
Clearly, private sector does not have to go through that same process.
And this is a good thing, the public process? All these meetings?
Oh, yes, it's a good thing.
It's awesome? This is good for you?
Yeah, because he probably makes a lot of money coming and going.
You're right.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
One little building, $2 million. That's government at work.
I am a big fan of Stossel. I don't agree with everything because he's sometimes a little too crazy libertarian with certain things, but I do enjoy him. Mike, it's time for us to wrap up.
No.
All right, no, we're going to keep going, guys. Mike doesn't want to wrap up. Nightwave tonight?
Yeah, I didn't do one last night, so I got to do one tonight. Hey, would we be interested in getting a mounted deer head, but rigged up with an Alexa speaker in it, like a big mouth Billy Bass? Just a thought that somebody was...
I mean, sure.
All right.
I'll take one. Why not?
I'll let Blackburn know.
Why does he have access to that?
This, honestly, dude, this audience gets weirder and weirder. Like, this audience, I think, is slipping into an Owen Benjamin's type dementia. I think it's contagious. Everybody's losing their minds.
Thank you for listening, everybody. If you want to help us out, it's patreon.com/wordoutssorry. My Daywave channel is youtube.com/daywave live. I'll be doing a show at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Mike will be doing Nightwave tonight. We will see you tomorrow with a brand new episode of Revenge of the Sis. See you.